Hello, I'm Evan Mitchell, music director of the Kingston Symphony Orchestra, and for the week of March the 28th, here's what's on. In the wake of the smash success of our Beethoven's Ninth Symphony full score presentation, we go on to something completely different this week that's actually going to be very, very special. And the reason why is because this is a week which focuses in on the wonderful wide world of opera, and we're going to be doing it in a really singular fashion. These concerts that we're performing this week, that's right, there are two concerts that we're offering in this week, one in our pop series, one in our family series. They're going to be so special, so fabulous. I've been looking forward to this week for a very long time, and I'm really eager to tell you why. First off, the details. As I said before, we are in fact presenting two separate concerts this week, one in our pop series, one in our family series. Our pops presentation for you is called Opera at Warp Speed, and it takes place one evening only, Saturday, April the 2nd at 7:30 p.m. at the Grand Theater, and on Sunday afternoon, this is Sunday, April 3rd at 2:30 p.m. at the Grand Theater, we are presenting Trabed's Opera Training Wheels, which is our second family concert of the season. Now, the world of opera is immensely appealing to people of all ages, and I think one of the reasons why this is the case is because opera is a spectacle. You've got wonderful singers, you have a magnificent orchestra, you've got great music, you've got acting and dancing on stage and all sorts of props. Opera is a sight to behold. And nobody understands this better than our good friends at Opera 5. Opera 5 is an independent opera company based out of Toronto that have achieved international success and fame for their unique and quirky presentations of opera on stage and for their web series entitled Opera Cheats. And if you're not familiar with the Opera Cheats series of videos, you should, once you're done listening to this podcast, go to YouTube and check them out. Just do a YouTube search for Opera Cheats. There's a whole list of them. And basically what they are 3-minute videos that summarize plots of famous operas. And these videos are hysterical. They serve to point out all of the goofiness and all the plot holes that exist in the stories of operas, and all the while celebrating this great art form. So this week celebrates a partnership with Opera 5 as part of these two wonderful concert programs, and for our Pops concert, this is entitled Opera at Warp Speed. The first half is going to be a review and primer of all things opera, of course tongue planted firmly in cheek. It's going to be so funny. And the second half of the concert is going to be the reveal of a quote-unquote newly found Wagner opera, which is really just a selection of opera's very greatest hits, sung in their original language, but with surtitles projected above the stage and with stage direction and acting on stage that reflect a Star Trek, Star Wars sci-fi parody. So we're going to be sending up all of the operatic conventions at the same time as we're sending up all of the sci-fi conventions, and it's just going to be side-splittingly hilarious. It's really been quite a fun time rehearsing with the singers this past week and dealing with all the props and all the goofiness and the crazy costumes. This is a one-of-a-kind show, and I have to stress that, actually. This is a world premiere of this particular format. As far as we know, this kind of operatic presentation is not being done anywhere else in the world. It's going to be such an entertaining evening. This is a concert you absolutely, under no circumstances, should miss because it's just going to be such a fabulous evening. You have 4 professional opera singers, you have a blisteringly funny concert host, you have your Kingston Symphony Orchestra, great music, spectacular and very funny staging. This concert is just going to be such a blast. And our partnership with Opera 5 continues into Sunday afternoon, in which we present our second family concert of the season. This is Trabed's Opera Training Wheels. Now, a Kingston Symphony Orchestra family concert is all about having a great time. In fact, we say that it's the best way to spend a Sunday afternoon with your friends, family, young ones, really everyone. It's all about coming together, listening to some great music courtesy of your Kingston Symphony Orchestra, and having a fun time. And of course, that's what our friends at Opera 5 are all about, and so we're teaming up with them again for Trabed's Opera Training Wheels, and this is all centered around my good buddy Trabed, who is a puppet. Now, Trabed does not know a whole lot about opera, but it's okay because his very best friend Hannah is on stage to help him learn all about opera, and so by the end of this concert, as Trabed learns, you will also learn everything you need to know about opera with, again, 4 professional opera singers, Trabed the puppet, Hannah our concert host, and your Kingston Symphony Orchestra, and this is just going to be so much fun for people of all ages. And I have to tell you, this is a family concert which I have performed before with the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony Orchestra about 2 years ago. It is the best family concert that I have ever conducted. It's extraordinary, and so you don't want to miss this. Bring your family, bring your friends, relatives, uncles, aunts, cousins, teachers. Just bring everyone, and you'll have such a wonderful time Sunday afternoon at the Grand Theatre with Opera 5, with your Kingston Symphony Orchestra, and some really, really wonderful music. So to whet your appetite for these two fantastic concerts this week, I'm going to play for you one of the numbers that we're going to be performing. This is introducing the mezzo-soprano. Now, if you're not sure what a mezzo-soprano is, fear not, that's what this song is all about. This is Opera 5's very cheeky introduction to the mezzo-soprano. Here it is.
And I play mothers, and sometimes I even play a boy. So a mustache, a pair of pants are costumes that I will employ.
She wears pants, yes, she wears pants. Oh, she wears pants and a mustache too. Singing more than a soprano.
But don't obsess about the pants. Oh, I don't always play a boy, you see. I may not always play the lead. Important roles are still in store for me.
But you wear pants!
Oh, you guys, you know there's more to me than what I wear.
But you wear pants!
I do wear pants, but there's so much more. Now let's be fair.
So for this week, that's What's On. A big thank you to our friends at Templeman Meninga for being the What's On podcast sponsor. If you'd like to learn more about this program or any of the other concerts the Kingston Symphony performs, then browse to kingstonsymphony.on.ca. Purchasing tickets couldn't be easier. You can just give us a call at 613-530-2050 and speak with one of our wonderful customer service representatives, or you can browse to kingstonsymphony.on.ca. For the Kingston Symphony Orchestra, I'm Evan Mitchell, and I'll see you at the concert.